Hey guys, well here I have an explanation video about my vision and why I'm doing this, but first, let's get into my face. Now, I just got off work not too long ago, so excuse my face, excuse everything, my pimples and face demons and whatnot. I'm outside all day, I'm a camp counselor, so that's out of the way. Okay, let's get into the actual content of this video. Whew, I am so sorry about that. Anyway, so disclosed my vision problem-ish type disability. I haven't named it, so I have been diagnosed with Peters anomaly since I was born. What that means is when you're in your mom's womb for the first 3 months, you're developing, and your cornea and iris are supposed to separate into layers. Mine did not. So what they had done when I was 2 years old is try to separate my cornea and iris away in my left eye, and it kind of worked, and they did it in my right, and it didn't work, so it fused back together. So when I was 11 or 12, in between my 5th and 6th grade year summer, I had gotten a cornea transplant because my eye was, it was very opaque and white and blue looking. It was light blue, but it wasn't like a normal looking eye. It was normal or more normal than what it is now. It was actually like an actual like shaped eye. But it wasn't like, you know, my other eye. So they had done the cornea transplant as for cosmetic, and they had added on the shunt implant because when they had done the tono pen, if you had ever been to an eye exam or anything like that, they do a tono pen. So what that is, they have a little pen that presses on your eye. They put eye drops in, and you have to focus on something, focus like above or whatever, and they press a pen against your eye numerous times to get a reading of the vitreous humor, which gives you the pressure. A healthy pressure is somewhere between 15 and 25. They may give you, or yeah, it's a really, really small gap. Now what my parents and what I had not known, this will come up in the later story, I promise. What my parents and I had not known is that if you go under 10, it becomes preticical. That's unhealthy. That's an unhealthy eye. That's a very sick eye. Keep that in mind for later on. So I'm going to take you down a surgery road. So I had mentioned I had gotten that surgery when I was 2. So all the way up until I was 11 or 12, I had already explained that. And then I had gotten, so my cornea transplant and my shunt implant were my first ever surgeries. I've had 4 cornea transplants that all failed or rejected. I've had 8 to 10 different shunt removal type surgeries. So that does not necessarily, they were just shunt surgeries. So that does not necessarily mean that they just took it out and be done with it. No, they moved it around my eye. So like they literally like took it out and put it somewhere else, and then took it out and put it somewhere else. So that like I was in surgery every other 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks I was in surgery, guys, for in between my 7th and 8th grade summer. I had literally no summer at all. I was spent in the hospital. It sucked. It was the worst. It was to the point where the nurses knew my name. Like, hello? That is the worst thing ever, when nurses know your name. And it's not for a good thing. It's like the worst thing ever. Anyway, I've had 8 to 10 shunt surgeries and 4 retinal detachments. What they do for retinal detachments is they put gas in your eye, so a little gas bubble. So you have to sleep on your belly, so it goes up against the retina, which is think of camera with film. The film is to the retina as camera has film. Okay, I did that analogy completely wrong, but you guys get me. Okay, so they do that, and then I had a gas bubble, and then I had an oil bubble, which is the same thing, but it's a little bit more denser and it keeps it a little bit more stable. They do that, and then they do a buckle if it doesn't help. So what they had done for me is, because since I had my retina peel away, so it was like a circus tent but upside down. So my macula, which is the center part of your retina, it was still attached, but the others were scarred over. So it was like literally like a circus tent. It opened up. So picture this as the macula, and picture my fingers as the the places that lifted up. So what they were trying to do is they were trying to bring it together. So what the buckle did is it wrapped around your eye. It's a silicone band that wraps around your eye, so they would have to manipulate the muscles, the 3 or 4 muscles around your eye, to make that work. They also put an oil bubble in my eye to also help. So picture your eye as like a circle, and now picture it like with a band wrapped around it. It looked like a football. It was a football shape, basically. So all that surgery had pushed my eye back. So look, it's sunken in. See this? This is normal eye. This is what a sunken eye looks like. Since I had so many surgeries, it pushed it back. They had taken out so much fat tissue. This is a side effect of having so much surgery on your eyes. It took so much fat tissue out, and so many nerve endings were killed and cut. So if I smile, I'm just smiling, right? I have to force myself to smile on the side. That's actual like forcing. I literally have to tell myself to smile on the side. So that's a side effect. I had learned from a neurologist a while ago that my right side is a little weaker than my left. Even my whole like side is weaker. My face included. It's very weak on my right side. I'm doing this video because I had reached a big milestone in my life, and I had been certified to teach social studies in a secondary classroom, guys. Last week on Thursday in the morning, I had been certified. I am so happy, and I'm here to tell you it does get better. I was one of those students that hated school, that hated everything about it, that didn't like teachers, didn't like anything about school. So I'm telling you, it does get better. And please believe me, because I had been through college, elementary school, high school, middle school, graduate school. I mean, I had little to no friends in middle school, very little friends in high school. If you've seen my recent bullying video, you guys know what I'm talking about. Middle school was the worst. Little friends in high school, little friends in college, and then graduate school, I kind of peaked. I had a little bit more friends, and I loved it. I loved graduate school. I loved going to my placement for student teaching and different things like that. So if you guys want, I can do different story times about student teaching, or my vision, or the praxis, or getting certified and the process of that. I can do different things like that if you guys want me to, because I'm here to help you guys. I love helping you guys. I love you guys so much. Please stay with me. Please become a part of my family. If you're not already, please subscribe, and please like this video. Okay, before this video goes too rambling, too off-center or whatever, I love you guys. Stay beautiful and positive, and do something magical. Okay, bye. I have a riddle for you for this week. There is a green glass door. What can go through it? Okay, leave your answers in the comments below. My social media is down there somewhere, and subscribe over that way. My social media is down that way. Okay, bye. Love you guys. Bye.